welcome to another Dur or Die. My name is John Polnik, along with my partner, Duane Wik.
Hey.
This is the show where we nerd out about Porsches.
Yes,
Porsche
indeed.
stuff. Porsche
yeah.
related content.
I thought you were going to say religion. Porsche religion.
I don't know.
That'd
I
be a
think you
good
should
one.
just sit over there and just go.
No, we should come up with a new rules for the religion. Right?
Is that what this is?
No.
I mean, it kind of is. It's it's an addiction for sure.
You know, it's community. That's the bottom line, really.
No, it's not.
No, listen. Come
on, man.
Because religion is community. That's why people, are in their religion, whatever, because it's the community that they enjoy and they take part in. Same thing with the Porsche community, I think. First of all, you love the car, then you're a part of the community.
I got to be a contrarian.
Okay.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree with you, but here's the deal. Look, Porsches are like heroin.
Yeah. Can't get enough, and
No, you should just
you're going to sell everything else to...
do heroin. It's so cheaper. If you look at the
Oh, yeah.
lifetime of someone who does heroin, and dies,
Mhm.
it's way less expensive
Yeah.
than just saying, you know what? I'm going to get into Porsches.
I think it would be any drug addiction, but especially heroin would...
Right. I mean, how
Absolutely
much is it? I mean, to get they call it a dime bag. What is a dime bag? Is that a thing for heroin, or is that just marijuana? I don't know.
Mental.
Our producer Mental looks like a hippie. Maybe
You've done
he
heroin,
knows what a
right?
dime bag gets you.
Oh.
Clearly, we're not.
I'm fascinated to know why. Oh, let's look at the retired Air Force officer and ask him about extensive drug use. How did we get here?
Listen, heroin is the one drug that you don't want to do. I'll do any other drug if you want. Me too.
I just want to
I
say,
just won't do heroin, okay?
for the record, I wish I had enough hair to look as dumb as Mental. Okay,
No,
I don't
he
have the opportunity
He looks amazing.
to be as big a mess.
He wouldn't be here if he had done a lot of heroin. I'll tell you
No
that
one
much.
is going to mistake me for a hippie. That guy, all the time.
That's
He's
who we have to
not.
watch out for, is the unexpected hippie.
Yeah, you're probably
So.
right. All right. So no, you're right. So look, I mean, how much is a set of coilovers?
Yeah.
How much is a set of drop links?
Wait, you have to specify though. It's like, how much is a set of coilovers for your average car? Is X.
Mm.
How much is a set of coilovers for a Porsche 911?
The Porsche tax is real, right?
Oh, big time. It's about 3 to 10 times more expensive for the same part.
Do you know what a gundo hack is?
No, I have no
Okay.
idea what that is.
So, any of you 996 or 997 fans out there, first gen 997s, so on the first gen and second gen 911s, water pumper 911s,
Yeah.
the exhaust, the mufflers, there's the basketballs, I guess they call them. There's one on each side.
Okay.
Right? So you got the cats. They go into the basketball, through the basketball, and then out to the tip.
Right.
So
That's where the magic happens.
that's where the magic
Yeah,
happens. So PSE, Porsche Sport Exhaust, is an option that was available on 996s, 997s, 991s,
Yeah. Mhm.
but specifically on the 996s and first gen 997s, where the pipe goes into the can and then back out to the tip, the space in between, what they do is they do a bypass. So before the exhaust goes into the muffler, there's a valve that goes right to the tip that
And that's where you
bypasses
cook
the
the
muffler
heroin.
entirely, right?
Okay.
So it's an opening and closing valve. So when you push your PSE button on your dashboard, on your horseshoe, if you have a 996, it's opening and closing that valve. So it's basically saying we're not putting the exhaust through the exhaust muffler at all. We're just going right to the tip. So it sounds great.
Mhm.
The gundo hack is basically cutting a hole in that in the pipe coming from the cat before it goes into the muffler and going straight to the tip and back out with no opening and closing valve. So it's like having PSE open all the time.
Is that named after somebody, or is that?
Yeah, the
what is
guy
that?
who did this first, his name is Gundo. He put it on Pelican or Renless or something like that. Hey, and he called it the Gundo hack.
Interesting.
So it's basically a cheap PSE. You can't
Right.
turn it off But who cares? I mean, anybody that has PSE, I wish if you had PSE, you could just default it to be on all the time.
So wait, it's not obnoxiously more loud then?
It's
or is
way
it-
louder, but
Oh,
it's
it
not
is.
that
Okay.
bad. I mean, that's what PSE is, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but some of the exhaust pressure still goes through the muffler.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it, but it sounds fantastic.
Right.
And in a lot of ways, it's kind of what the 993 guy. His name is escaping me right now. I can't believe I'm missing it. But on the 993s, it's a similar process where they gut the whole can. They get rid of the baffle, so it goes through more easily.
Just like a cap bypass. And
Yeah,
like
sort of, but it still has the can there. But anyways, the Gundo hack is the thing about a Gundo hack though is the best way to do a Gundo hack is your basketball on either side. There's one hanger and there's a couple of bolts that hold it on to the muffler onto the cats, right?
Okay.
You just unbolt it, you take them off. If you have a lift or a jack order, it's very easy to remove those. Some people say you got to pull the whole fender or the whole bumper cover off, but whatever, it's ridiculous. You take the can and you bring it to Midas or your average. Sorry about that if you just heard a loud noise, something just fell down. But you go to whatever Joe Blow's exhaust shop,
Sure.
right? And you say, all right, buddy, cut a hole in this pipe and bridge this 2 inches.
Here's the instruction set for you to modify my muffler.
Right.
This is a paper and pencil on
You
napkin.
go to a Midas or some just cheap. You go to the cheap part of town.
Right.
And you
The
just
cheap part
find there's every town has the cheap part of town. You know what I'm talking about.
This is a cheap part of town.
Right? There's places where people don't spend a lot of money on their cars. Okay, so
I never go there.
that
just for the record.
exhaust guy. That's where you find the best welders too. It's always these guys that are just like, I'm going to make anything work. So you go to that exhaust shop, and he just puts a little bridge in there, and it costs you $200. Puts
Okay.
it's $100 either side, and then you bolt it back up yourself. Right?
This sounds like something you've done before. Have you done this? Or?
Many times.
Okay.
But if you roll
Gundo's
into
my middle name.
if you roll into the same exhaust shop
Mhm.
with your Porsche and say, hey, can you do this Gundo hack thing, and you explain what you want to do, they're going to look at your car, they're going to look at you, they're going to look at your watch, they're going to be like, oh yeah, that's $800.
Yeah.
I have had this happen.
They're going to try to rake you over the coals
The
with the Porsche tax.
Porsche tax
Yeah.
is real.
For sure.
I have input on this. I had a 996.
The
in
hippie
Oklahoma.
has input.
I lived in Oklahoma. Rolled up to the Porsche shop, had my 996, and all I wanted, instead of this Gundo hack, I just wanted a straight pipe because it's Oklahoma and they don't do emissions. So they pulled those big heavy mufflers out of my bumper, put a straight pipe in there, and the trick is you just go next door to the 7-Eleven, buy them a couple of cups of coffee, or in this case, cervezas.
Good to
Boom,
go.
it
They
bolts
saw your
right
Porsche
up.
and they didn't like go, all right, we're charging this guy extra money.
They started that way, but it's like anything else. You show respect for the art and then recognize that they're putting a lot of effort.
Grease the
Legit.
wheels, as my
Maybe
old
they
man
just
used
see
to
that I'm a
say.
Out of the
dick.
shop.
Is that what it is? Is it not Porsche tax this whole time, all these years? Everyone's just going, that guy's an asshole. But I've brought the cans to exhaust shops and I'm still the same asshole.
I was going to say one of the tricks you can do is remove whatever part you want to have worked
That's
on.
what I said in the first place.
Separate it from
you
the car
pull the
and then-
cans yourself
yeah.
and you bring it to the exhaust shop and you say, do this.
Yeah.
And they do it for a couple of $100. But if you show up with the Porsche, they're like, oh, it's 4 times as much.
Absolutely. And this is a thing, like you're talking exhaust. As I'm getting older, I'm getting a little more annoyed by loud exhaust. I didn't think it would happen this soon, but now I'm not sure I want to be the guy that has the valve where I can open it up and just have straight pipes coming out of the back of my car. Like
Would you consider
kind of-
PSE too loud?
I don't know if I've really noticed it. I mean, it's not like a bypass. It's not that loud, but if it sounds good, it sounds
look,
good.
a muffler delete is probably going to be pretty loud.
Oh yeah,
You remember my 993 cap? Was that
Yeah.
loud? Was that obnoxious?
it wasn't obnoxious.
Those
No.
were what all I had on that was Fab Speed Super Cups off the cats, which are basically straight pipes off the cats.
Okay,
And it was one of the best sounding 993s ever.
Yeah.
Our good friend Rami, check out the Rami show. on YouTube as well. He just bought a 993 RS, a real one from Europe. He had it flown in from UK.
Yeah, I sold him that one.
And we just drove it back from LA the other day. And the only thing wrong with that car is it's too damn quiet. So he's going to do, he's like, dude,
No,
your
he
993 sounded great. Huh?
No, he can't.
Can't do it.
He shouldn't.
Why not?
You can't mod a 993 RS, a real one.
You can't hear it. It's quiet. What are you talking about?
I guess. Well, exhaust is easy. It's
It's not like
It's Rami. He can do whatever.
Rami
he
can
No,
do
I
whatever.
know, Rami.
No,
I'm just
it's
saying.
and I told him, look,
That's
if you're going to mod this
blasphemy,
car at
though.
all, if you do anything to this car, just make sure you keep the original parts. That's all.
Yeah,
That's,
of course.
And so, and he, he's respect. He is as crazy as our good friend Rami is. Check out his YouTube channel, guys. You'll see how crazy he is. He respects the car. He loves that car. But it needs the sound. It's not loud enough.
He's the one person who's going to drive that car to its full potential.
Yes.
I'll say that much.
Yeah. This is not an RS that's going to sit in a garage and get oogled at, and some pleated shorts guy in New Balance shoes.
Now it's
gonna
pleated
just,
shorts before it's
like
pleated pants.
with the diaper and stuff like. No, this our
California
friend Rami's gonna drive
Duster.
the thing. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, and I feel like wheels and any kind of extra stuff that you can get for a Porsche, it just the second they know it's for a Porsche, they just ream you. But it seems like there's a limited amount of wheels that you can get for Porsches. And on you have a narrow body, you have a mid-year 911, one of the nicest ones around.
Oh, thank you.
And you're welcome. But you were looking for some wheels. Was it for that car or was it for the RSR?
It's for the RSR project.
Okay.
And JP, I got to tell you that the front wheels are 10.5 inches wide by 15 inches.
Okay.
The back wheels are 13 inches wide by 15 inches tall. So it's almost as wide as it is tall. It's basically a cylinder or a steamroller.
Does anyone make that wheel?
That was the 13s and 14s wide was the standard RSR wheel back in the 70s. So BBS made wheels that wide. You can get custom wheels made any width, of course. But to find a replica wheel, don't even think about finding a real one. A real one's going to cost you tens of thousands probably for a full set. But a replica, there's 2 people in the world that make... Actually, there's 3 people in the world that make RSR replicas.
Who are they?
So the first one is Aussie Sales. They run, I think, 8,000 for a set. Not too bad, I guess. It's still a lot
In
for a
Porsche
set of wheels.
speak,
Not too bad, yeah.
I think Miata wheels are a little less.
slightly. And then there's Royan Technology, which is a company in Italy that makes a replica. It's a cast wheel. Actually, it's a CNC machined center welded to the wheel. Really nice. Those are the ones I bought. And then there's a company in the UK. And theirs, I think, are like in the $15,000 range. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's expensive. I opted for the Italian wheels. They're really nice. They're center lock wheels. I had them shipped to me. All 4 wheels were damaged.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to hear what happened to these wheels and what's happened from there.
Yeah.
But let's take a quick second to talk about our sponsor. We have a sponsor. We have people sponsor this. What's wrong with you? Why would you sponsor this show? Hey guys, I'm super excited to tell you about our sponsor, Guys Customs. That's Guys, GYX _customs. That's how you spell it. Guys Customs bracelets. These things are amazing. Check them out. They're handmade in America, custom bracelets made to match your watch or your car. These things are unbelievable. I have 3 or 4 of them myself. My partner Michael Deeb has a bunch of them. They're pretty addictive once you get one. Each one of them are bespoke. We're talking carbon fiber. We're talking titanium. We're talking stainless steel, glass. There's none of this cheap Chinese garbage that you see a lot of bracelets being made out there. These ones are super high quality. They're made right here in America. When you go to Guys Customs on Instagram, it's about the only place that you can order one of these. When you DM the artist, you're actually reaching the real artist when you DM Guys Customs at Instagram. And she will make you a bracelet made to match that special watch, that special car, or that special person that has a special watch or a special car, and they want something really, really cool in their life. They make the most amazing gifts. I get compliments on mine all the time. Everywhere I go, people are like, wow, that's really cool. You can see in the pictures, these beads, the colored beads are PTS. They're paint to sample. So if you have a specific color code for your car, she'll have beads made that are specifically painted to match your car or your watch. It's unbelievable. You got to get one of these Guys Customs bracelets. Check them out. They support us, and we really, really, really want to support them. Guys Customs bracelets. What country were these wheels from?
Yeah, they're from Italy, which complicates. Anytime you order a custom part from a custom manufacturer across the world, you risk problems.
Yeah.
I can barely get something shipped from California, our neighboring state, without it getting damaged. I don't know. Shippers these days,
Especially these days, right?
yeah,
I mean,
it's unreal. It's first of all, it's super expensive. Secondly, it just seems like unless it's bulletproof packaging, there's a very good chance it's going to get damaged. And people notoriously underpack things. So of course I get the wheels.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
So I recently sold a set of wheels on Bring a Trailer.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Turbo twists from a 993. They were actual turbo twists, so the hollow ones. And I went to the UPS store. I just had to ship these to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Right. So I did the whole thing where you take the wheel and you take a big square cardboard
Right.
and you put it on the face. At first I took the what is it, that plastic wrap?
Yeah.
Like big those huge saran wrap type things. So I wrapped the wheel with the saran wrap once. Then I put the cardboard on the face because I didn't want the cardboard shifting on the face of the wheel.
Right.
That can actually mess up the paint. I've had that happen. And then I wrapped both sides, the inner barrel and the outer barrel. But the wheels actually had tires on them. So from
that
the
protected
outside
them.
was
Yeah.
pretty darn protected, right?
That's
So
actually the best way to ship wheels is
Yeah.
with the tire, although it's a lot more expensive because they're
Well, right, but
30
and
pounds
the
more.
UPS guy said, "Hey, look, unless they fit in one of our boxes, we'll insure them." But it's like the lady basically said, "Good luck getting
Yeah.
paid out if there's any problems."
Yeah.
Like,
No, I've had that happen where you go to ship something at UPS and it's like if it's over $1 amount, it has to be shipped in their box now, which is weird because you could do the best packing known to man, the best job. And if it's over a certain dollar amount, they want to throw it like a bowling ball into a separate box without any packing because they have this policy where it has to be their box.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. Look, my guy ultimately underpacked the wheels. They should have had rim protectors. He should have done what you did, which was to, saran wrap or whatever, plastic wrap, something to protect the faces. But this was like the guy ran into it with a forklift. There was a huge gouge. It was like dropped off a 10-foot drop. I mean, one of the wheels was bent on the backside.
Bent?
I mean, major damage.
like bent.
Like a
You're
flat,
not talking
like
about
I
a
could
scratch
put
or a nick. You're
Right.
talking bent.
major damage. So I contact UPS. I say, hey, this stuff's damaged. They're like, we're going to send somebody to inspect.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Were the wheels sent as one single package, all four
Two
wheels
packages. So a front and a back. So a front stacked on top of a back, which is still like a UPS or like a garment sized box, right? So two of those. Where was I?
Well, so I was asking if it was two packages or one.
Two packages. I don't know if that would have made any difference. Actually, it would have because what you want is.
Do you think it would have been better if they packed each wheel individually?
Definitely, because I've had wheels shipped from the UK. Shout out to Group 4 Wheels. Excellent wheels.
Great wheels,
and
yeah.
excellent packing. They actually put cushions on all, 8 edges.
Yeah.
So if someone dropped it or if some other blunt object hit the box, it would hit these cushions first, like little styrofoam cushions on all the edges. My guy didn't do that, and unfortunately, like I said, the wheels are damaged. Anyway, they send a guy out to inspect the damage. What they did was they sent a UPS driver who didn't know what was going on. He's like, I got to take these back to the warehouse where someone will look at them. Next thing I know, they're being shipped back to Italy. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't want them to be shipped back to Italy.
Wait, hold on. So these wheels were shipped to you. You got them.
I got them.
You opened up the packaging.
Yeah.
Saw that there was problems.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you? So you repackaged them?
I call UPS and they say we're going to send someone to your house to inspect them.
Okay.
Okay, great. They're like, leave them in the original boxes out in front of your house. So I didn't tape the tops of. I just put the wheels back in with all the original packaging, and then I left the tops open.
Did you take a bunch of pictures and send it back to the people?
I got tons of pictures.
Okay.
And so the UPS driver shows up. He doesn't know
and
anything.
we'll show you those pictures.
Yeah. He doesn't know anything. He's like, hey, I'm supposed to pick something up. I'm like, I thought you were going to inspect for damage. He's like, I can't do that. I'm like, okay. And he's like, well, I can take him to my warehouse and have him inspected there. I was like, I don't know anything. I don't know what, okay. So he hastily tapes up the top of the boxes, throws them on the truck. I'm like, oh, fuck. I just got the sinking feeling in my gut. I'm like, I'm never going to see these again. Next thing I know, I check the tracking number online.
Wait. Were all four bent or just one?
Oh, all four are jacked up on top and bottom, and just like there's gouges, there's flat spots. Oh, one of them it looked like they put the box on the edge, the wheel poked through the box, and then somebody pushed it around on a concrete surface for like 20 minutes. It was like ground down, like somebody, like your mom had curbed it, basically, like really good. And these are $5,000 wheels, right? One of a kind center lock wheels from Italy. It's not like I can't just go down to wherever and have them number one fixed or replaced, right?
Yeah.
So
Les Schwab for my Northwest.
Yeah. What? Yeah, Les Schwab.
Sudden service.
Next thing I know, they're on a flight back to Italy, unbeknownst to me, and also not necessarily wanted by me. So now I'm talking to the manufacturer who only speaks Italian. I'm trying to get this figured out. They're sitting in a warehouse in Italy because now UPS wants to charge the sender, the manufacturer, $1,000 for shipping back to Italy, as well as import taxes. They're not being imported. They were just returned. So it's a giant cluster.
How much was the import tax?
He didn't say. He didn't tell me. But it's $1,000 to have them shipped back. And UPS wants the manufacturer to pay, and the manufacturer's like, I'm not paying this. So now they're just sitting in a warehouse.
So the name of the company who did you order these from?
I mean, this is like a guy in Italy with a shop, that makes these. He makes RSR brake replicas, which one other guy makes. He makes wheels. He makes BBS knockoffs. They're great quality.
Does he speak English?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't talked to him over the phone, but I've typed, I've corresponded with him via email, and his English is really good.
Okay.
Via email. So I know he's understanding what I'm saying for the most part. So we're still working things out. I don't know where this is going to lead to, but I mean, I got to have wheels.
Is he trying?
Oh yeah, he's trying.
Sympathetic?
He's sympathetic. He's trying. Okay. He's on my side.
Okay.
I feel the bottom line is going to be dollar bills flying out of my wallet to get this resolved. So
it's kind of what you have to. I mean, basically,
that's Porsche in a nutshell,
yeah.
Right? And especially like this is a complete custom build from bumper to bumper. Everything is just like what you kind of think in your mind of like what might this cost, what this build might cost, exponentially more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, have you ordered something from overseas and had the order just get totally messed up? Has UPS screwed up your car parts? Were you able to retrieve the value of those things?
Have you poorly packed something? You have.
Yeah.
Like I the last 3 things I bought on Pelican were not packed correctly.
That were sent to you, or
that were
you
sent to me.
Out?
A guy sent me a ring and pinion out of a 915 transmission. In a box with some bubble wrap in a crappy old box nothing to reinforce it. This is a heavy part. I mean, it's rolling around in there like a bowling ball. It got all jacked up. I had to return it, and he luckily I paid through PayPal, so I was like, I have recourse. But learn how to pack. Come on.
I have been so lucky over the years. Knock on wood. Now I don't want to order anything ever again because I'm just scared that I've been too lucky.
I don't know. Maybe it's my UPS guy. Maybe he's after me. I don't know. I gotta tip him or something.
Like, oh, that's
figure out what's
Wik's
going on.
Garage guy.
Yeah.
Well, there it is, guys. Tell us about your UPS or shipping horror stories. We'd love to. Maybe we'll talk about them on a future episode.
Mm-hmm.
But check out Wik's Garage
Yeah.
if you want to see the
And
progress
Porsche
of
Road
some of his projects. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
PorscheRoadTripTV.com if you want to see all 8 episodes of the first Porsche Road Trip, or just go to Pluto TV and look for it on demand. You can also check out Fascination on YouTube channel and see all kinds of Porsche films about the owners of classic Porsches.
Yeah.
And then check out Mentals. Everyone, what? Racers. Everyone
I already
racers.
forgot.
If you want to hear crazy stories about Lemons Racing and SCCA, these guys are the authority on that particular subject. So check those things out, regardless of the fact that Mental is a hippie. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep.
Subscribe, like, notification buttons that let you know when the latest Dur or Die is on. We're going to drink some more scotch, and maybe we'll record another episode for you. We're going to try to do this every day or every other day on our Dur or Die YouTube channel. So subscribe, like, all those things.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
See you next
See ya.
episode.